Good morning, everyone. Monday messages. I fully intended on doing Monday messages a week ago, and you know what? It's been a week. I'm not sure how all you guys are feeling, but I have, which is kind of ridiculous that I have to make a decision to just be like, no, I'm being a mom this week, and I am handling things and taking care of things and listening to my body and working myself out of the guilt that comes from doing what I need, not what I feel I'm supposed to be doing. And that's been a huge struggle for me. I feel like most people I talk to, that's huge. And especially with the way that our world is changing and us going like, what is this all about? Like, what matters? What doesn't matter? What have I been spending my time doing that really I don't want to? And there's things that, don't get me wrong, like, we got to do the things. We got to do the things that are, take care of our responsibilities. But our idea, and this isn't for everybody, me saying this, but some of you who are listening, I know that this speaks to, that this, we then are the ones who decide, or who have been deciding, what's my responsibility? What things am I responsible for, or that are, and for many of us who are seers, healers, feelers, like sensitives, empathetic towards others, there's this line of knowing, it's like we know our purpose is to help and to heal and to make the world a better place and da-da-da-da-da. Everybody has a bit of that, but, some people, it's like, my purpose is here. I'm here to share, to show up, to help others and in that, we develop this sense of responsibility that is a little bit skewed, because it really is coming from what we believe that we're responsible for. When it comes down to it and we really sit into this, we know that we can only take responsibility for ourselves. We can only control ourselves. And I mean, this is a fucking broken record. There's okay, so we've got the Three of Swords, you guys. Oh, the Three of Swords. And this is an old vintage deck. It's actually not even in English. It's a Spanish deck. You'll see. Look at, we got the star, you guys, but look at, it's in Spanish. Isn't that great, though? This is, yeah. And then we've got the Three of Swords here. No, this is the Three of Wands. I'm still learning the images on here because they're so similar, like wands and swords. So swords are blue, but wands are green. Sorry, guys. This is earth, the earth element. Oh, this is so much better than this Three of Swords. Fuck, I was like, the Three of Swords, we don't want to go there today. That doesn't go with what I'm saying. Three of Wands is so much different, you guys. Three of Wands is like, we're starting this journey. We know that there is success coming. We can see, we have this, like, it's like we've got our I say the staff in hand, but it's like we are motivated to move forward. We are creating something. We're at the beginnings of this creation. Exciting. This feels so much better than the Three of Swords. I was like, fuck, we're going there, Three of Swords. Feels so much better. with the star, you guys. This is a star. And I cannot remember. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 here, 8 stars. And I see this woman on here. I love looking at the images and seeing what comes off of here with that. And this really is about, and what I'm feeling is really recognizing opportunity and knowing how to discern or differentiate this, because sometimes there's always opportunity in a situation, but what we believe the opportunity is may not necessarily be what it actually is, depending on where we're at. And it's bringing me to this, because there's this place of change that's coming, and I will share a little bit of this story that happened yesterday, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So, it's been a week, like I said, and I find that this heat, it just makes me just, and I have bursts of motivation, and then I'm just like, it's like I'm laid out. And I'm sure some of you can relate. And if you do relate to this, let me know how you're feeling in the comments. Share with me. Marie, you're not alone in battling this, like, what I should or could be doing, and what I am doing, and what I feel I need to be doing, and what's, what my higher self, what I'm, some of us just listen to the body. I don't want to say just, but some listen to the body, some and it's the brain or the messages, however you're receiving your messages. Trust them. My words will speak to some of you, and really, but some of you have to, it's like with everything and anybody, we have to feel into what this message is too, and how it relates to us, and use your own intuition when you're sitting here with me too. Like, don't take the words that are coming out of me word for word and just, let them sit here and go, oh, this hits me. Ooh, I feel this. No, this doesn't. But I can see how this may, tie in some regard. Anyway, so I'm sharing a story with you. Yesterday, there's just a couple of situations in my life that, you make peace with something, and all of a sudden it's like, isn't this, when we close a door and we're like, there's always another one open. But when we close a door to say, there's a bug here, mosquito actually, go away. When we close, and I say close the door, but sometimes we slam a door, and sometimes we just close and latch that door. And let's look at this of a situation that we needed to leave, or a situation that we were like, there needs to be space, or for whatever reason. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a person, maybe it's just a situation, maybe whatever it is. And we decide, I've got to deal with what I've got to. But when we close that door, and there's this other door that's there, or these other doors or opportunities that we have, Three of Swords here, and how we're going to move forward. What if we open a new door, and that same person or that same situation, not so much situation, but some of this is here behind this new door, but nothing feels the same, and that what you hoped for, and that what you truly, your heart wanted, but you had to make peace with that this wasn't ready. I needed to lean into my own patience. I needed to do these things for me to understand how this was affecting me, and really what the opportunity for learning is in here for me. And like, we know where we are in a situation a lot of times is exactly what we've prayed for and what we've wanted. But when we've closed a door, sometimes we don't expect for this door to open and be that same maybe person or scenario, but it feels different. So what do you do in that? Because there was some things like this that like really, like, let's say family. This is what happens a lot of times with family or close friendships or relationships of some sort. It's like the door closes, or there's space, or there's, we've got to work through our things, and we pray and hope. And I'm using the word pray because, you know what, it's just ingrained in me, and I've tried to erase that word from my vocab for many, many years because so many women that I work with were offended by me saying the word prayer. And I just have to say, I'm using the fucking word prayer because it doesn't bother me. And if it bothers you, look it up, feel the frequency of it, and know that my intentions are good with that word. So anyway, if you're still here, thank you for sitting with me for this long. So anyway, all these things, I'm like, I need to lay down in my hammock, and I laid there. And sometimes, you guys, what I do is I go to a plant. And I work with plant medicine and say, hey, I'm inviting spirit in, and it's going to help elevate me to more than what I can on my own. And be careful with this. I'm just saying, this is what I do sometimes. So here I am, and I lay in my hammock, and I'm like, spirit, team, I need some guidance in this. I need some peace. Because I felt my body starting, because for me, it's like I feel everything in my body before my brain really catches up. And for sensitives, for people who are highly intuitive, and it's like our bodies are our first level of intuition. This is how it works, people. Just so you know, our bodies are a tool, an intuitive tool that we need to learn. And so I'm like, my body's crazy. I gotta lay here and just be like, spirit, help me to formulate thoughts for you to share with me what truly is here and what I'm needing, and help to release and level out some of these heightened just in my body, because it goes all over, and my body feels like it's and this is what it does. And that's probably why I received a fibromyalgia diagnosis when I was 19 years old. So anyway, I'm laying there in my hammock. You guys, this is getting along. And I see this stick. I look down. I'm like about to get out. Been in there for a bit. I look down and I see this stick. Now, it isn't exactly like what the rune looks like, but this here, I'm going to show you. This little middle part to me was like the third spike that comes up from the rune. And when I looked down, I didn't even really see that. It just was laying there. I saw it. I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to my Book of Runes by Ralph Bloom and look up and read what is in the book. And this is how my intuition works. This is how spirit works through things of the earth, through others, for messages for us. So you got to pay attention. You got to be in the moment and look at these things. So I find this. This is what this rune looks like in here. Okay, see the 3? And so this is what it says. Control of the emotions is at issue here. During times of transition, embarking on this new journey, shifts in life course and accelerated self-change, it's important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the highs as well as the lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune, and with them may come trespasses and unwanted influences. Okay, so let's just break this down just a little bit, because when I said this door, one door may close and another one opens, and there's there. So there's this similar, there's person, but things feel totally different. So algiz, excuse my pronunciation because I don't know, I just read it in the book and I haven't listened to anybody else really saying this word much, serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior, as The one whose battle is always with the self. The warrior's protection is like the curved horns of the elk or the warning rustle of the sedge grass, for both serve to keep an open space around you. Remain mindful that timely right action and correct conduct are your only true protection. So remember, we're standing at a door and we open the door and it's like, wait a minute, there's similar things here, but it feels very different. And this is kind of what I was wanting with some of this, but it feels very different. Is this really real? Did this situation change? Did that person or people or whatever go within, do what they needed to do, heal and make peace with what they need to heal, so that you're able to have an amicable existence or work through together what truly you wanted to before, but you couldn't for whatever reason. So remain mindful that timely right action and correct conduct are your only true protection. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain and stay with it. So this too, sitting with the pain means just that. Paying attention and going, there's all these things I shoulda, coulda, I could be doing, I need to be doing, but wait a minute, I'm feeling pain, whether it be emotional, mental, anguish, or physical pain. Sit with it, observe it. Ask it what it's trying to tell you and what you're meant to be learning from it. Don't try to pull down the veil and escape from life by denying what is happening. You will progress knowing that is your protection. So knowing this, and you may not win, but you will never lose, for you can always learn from what takes place. So this is about also not falling into fear of repeating patterns, of fear of going, okay, why is this back in my life? Because I felt that, the hangman. Oh my gosh, you guys have pulled that one so much. So if you need to be the hangman, if you need to suspend yourself and listen and just be there and don't feel guilty or beat yourself up for the other things that you feel you should or shouldn't be doing. And this brings me to my, this brings me to my deal or no deal. If anybody of you guys are listening still, all of that is going to be going out to everybody who signed up for it or who showed interest. And you will get your spots in deal or no deal game be first. Okay. So have a wonderful day, you guys. I feel that there's this I'm gonna pull here one last card, and if you're still here, there's two that came out. So ceremony, practice daily rituals, meditation, yoga. This is breath work. This is a beginning or an initiation. So this is where this is, and that's that Three of Swords, right? That's there, and really. The star, then I'm seeing this card here that says a dream. Pay attention to ask and remember your dreams, write them down, memories. So this is really about that dream state too. What can you learn from your dreams? That dream message is for feels like it's more for someone specifically, not for everybody who's listening. So, all right, pop in the comments if this resonated and how you feel about it, how it applies to your life, and I hope you'll have a wonderful Monday or whenever it is that you're watching this, and we'll see you all again.